Soda with the Nerds of Color. And first off, I just want to say this has been a dream interview for me since I started my career. So thank you so much for taking the time. It means a lot.
Thanks so much. So wonderful to talk to you.
So wonderful to talk to you. But I've been a fan of your work for a long time, and this has just felt like such a different role for you. And I loved every second of it. So I wanted to ask you what you enjoyed most about taking on this character.
Well, as you say, it being very different and unique, I had been doing a lot of the Marvel films, which I love, and I'd been doing Extraction, which was fantastic, action, fantasy-based stuff. But I desperately wanted to do something different and do something more contained and character-driven, and this opportunity came up. And I loved the world that was created there, the questions that it posed, the character leapt off the page at me, and I thought there was an opportunity to do something very fresh and something that not only I hadn't done, but people hadn't seen for a while. So it was really, really fun.
It's one of my favorites that you've done so far. I won't say forever because I'm sure there's going to be more, but so far.
Thank you very much.
And you have some really intense scenes with Miles. You two just worked so well off of each other. I really enjoyed those. What was it like to film those?
It was great. There's the false sense of, I want to say false sense, but there's this trust that occurs between them. There's a friendship and a bond that is formed, which you think is based on something noble and the pursuit to make the world a better place and so on. But there is something sinister underneath. There's ulterior motives and so on. I had such a great relationship with Miles and he has a great sense of humor that I believe that weaved into even the dramatic scenes, which help add a sort of layer of unease to what was occurring. Just when I think that the moments that are funny aren't meant to be funny. That's why they're humorous and right in the middle of a tragic moment, you're kind of thinking, am I supposed to laugh? Am I allowed to laugh? What am I going to feel? And so there's a sort of, I don't know, in a sort of conflict, I think, when you're watching it. But he's just fantastic, a lot of fun, super talented, great guy.
And I loved how much of just a mixed bag this tone is. It's just, there's so many different genres playing against each other. Did you have a favorite to sort of lean into?
Yeah, I think the sort of darker comedic moments I found fun. It was like, it felt like we were doing something wrong. It felt like we were in high school, kind of laughing when you weren't supposed to laugh, and in those situations, which it's a contagious sort of quality to that. And so we really were pushing the envelope on, okay, what could we say here that's even more abrupt and even, highlights even more the lack of filter that Steve Abnesti, the character I play, has. There's a sort of a strange naivete about his actions and the consequences of his actions, I think, which, I don't know, consciously or subconsciously, he can't, I'm not sure which, that he which allows him to justify what he's doing, so that, I'd say these sort of uneasy comedic moments were fun.
Yeah. And lastly, I just wanted to ask what you think is going to stand out most to audiences about Spiderhead as an overall film.
I think just the fact, kind of what we talked about then, the fact that there is this psychological thriller which has dark comedic moments mixed in, satire mixed in. There's a love story there as well. It is a mashup of genres and something unique and fresh. And for me, that's what it's about, not just for my own sort of personal journey and enjoyment as an actor, but bringing films to audiences that it was something they haven't seen before. It's got to be new. It's got to be fresh. It's got to give them something different to think about. And I think we achieved that. And I'm glad you enjoyed it. And yeah, that was great.
It's easily one of my favorites of the year, by the way. But thank
you. That's so kind.
Thank you so much for speaking with me, and I hope we speak again.
My favorite interview of the year. All right, so
don't say that. Thank you, Chris. I hope we speak again soon.
It's the truth.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
The activist directors, comments and the lectures, fanboys, professional artists and professors. Maybe a nerd who's just like you, talking about the things that you like too. So I invite you to the NOC. In full color, you see me. The hard knock life, comics, movies, and TV. Yeah, pop culture with a different perspective. Watch it on your screen, hit play, so check this.